Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. Anybody catch John Kirby? He's the spokesman for the State Department. Huh? You see him like a cat on a hot tin roof? I'm going to attach a link to an article you might find to be interesting. And this is in reference to the $400 million shipment that was sent to Iran. I actually, for the first time, I heard on the radio on one of the stations, I actually called in, and they had said about 4 minutes or 5 minutes before I called in that their host brought it up on the radio. I didn't hear it because I was just got in the car at that point. And what the host brought up is the $1.3 billion that was paid on top of that $400 million. That was the interest. Have you heard the media talk about that? Because I sort of haven't, other than what I just made mention of. And you're going to hear their side of the story. Now they're sort of trying to come clean. And the fact is that the money wouldn't have been sent if the prisoners wouldn't have been released. So obviously that's what the money was sent for. Now there might have been no doubt that the money was owed, because it was deposited here back then before all that strife took place with Iran. But why are we paying interest on it? Huh? If they wouldn't have done what they did, then we wouldn't have held on to the money the way we did. But that's a whole different story. It's fun watching the State Department, John Kirby, the spokesman, doing a dance like a cat on a hot tin roof. But the reality is, by them having done what they did, they've set a dangerous precedence. They've put a value on American lives. And if you don't think this is going to be a reoccurring event where they're going to demand money, whether they get it or not, it's a different story. How many of those released were Muslims? I'm going to have to look into that. I think there's a couple that were Muslims, which explains why Obama might bend over backwards to get him released. No different to what he's doing in Guantanamo. But that's the reverse process. Returning him back to the battlefield so they can keep up with the Mujahideen and the Taliban, Kill the infidel, the Kufra, Totally insane. It's interesting watching how they're doing the backstep, isn't it? Hey, I got another question. What happened to that $6.5 trillion that was missing from the Pentagon? Has anyone sort of discussed that with anybody? That I haven't heard the mainstream media talk about it. Have you? Totally insane. What else is new?